Hi, so I was just reading about RL Stevenson and I thought of sharing some of the points here as well. So, RL Stevenson is a Scottish novelist, poet, playwright, travel writer, and an essayist, and his major works are Kidnapped and Treasure Island. And then we have Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So, now we'll start with Treasure Island, which is serialized or you can say subtitled as Captain George North. Serialized as Sea Cook. The narrator in the novel is Jim Hawkins. Now he gets a pirate's map which shows that you know where the treasure is lying, and then there is a ship that's sailing, and then they thought of, and then they're thinking to buy it because then ultimately they'll head up on their way to search for the treasure, and then on the ship they find their enemies disguised in the disguised form. Mostly they are the pirates, and one of them is Long John Silver, but then ultimately they are defeated, and then the treasure is there. Now we have Kidnapped. Kidnapped is now subtitled as being the adventures of David Balfour. Now David is kidnapped and then put on ship by his miserly uncle, which is Ebenezer. Now he is causing trouble, and then but ultimately what we see in the novel that he finally makes it way and escapes. The third novel we have is Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Now, Jekyll is a scientist and he invents his own magic formula, which, what he does now is that he separates the evil side of him. Basically, the chemical does that. He separates the evil side of one's personality. So now he invents that, he makes its use on himself, he applies it on himself, and ultimately does horrible things. And then the evil side of him is not as Mr. Hyde in the novel. And if you really want to remember the context of Hyde as well, so you will know by now that Hydes are known as monsters and evil creatures. If someone binge watches, then they might have seen Wednesday Netflix series, which also shows one monstrous character and the one who's manipulated and created. So ultimately, there is this personality which is known as Mr. Hyde that was created. Now, okay, back to the novel. So what happens here is that Jekyll in the form of Mr. Hyde, so he does horrible things, he even murders someone. So now he's in the search and the police is looking for him. So the story basically is told into many narratives, and that is how the text is showed to the readers. I think that is all I want to say about R.L. Stevenson. Bye. Have a good day.